Well, hello, and welcome back to Rise of Empires with me, Mr. Gill. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much for all of your previous views, likes, comments, suggestions, subscriptions, and all of that jazz. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're back to basics. We're going to be talking about shields. I was surprised this weekend we had our first kill event within the state, and the number of players who were not ready for this. Now, obviously, kill events are a great time to earn lots of points and to do lots of attacking. So if you don't know, a kill event is an event where basically, if we check up here in the events, you can see the hourly challenge, and this is also a Clash of Province thing that'll come in the future, so don't worry about it now. But if we kill certain levels of units, we're going to get certain points for those things. If we kill those points, we're going to get lots of goodies. So killing troops and killing enemies and attacking or raiding other castles is the name of the game during a kill event. It roughly lasts for 2 days over the weekend, and you will find that during that time most states will suspend NAP, so non-aggression protocols, or have some other form. Now, when I say most states will suspend NAP, I obviously mean that each state is different. The rules within the game, within the server, are different depending on who you're playing with, what server you're playing with, and all of that jazz. Okay, these are not game rules. The game doesn't say, okay, now it's a NAP or nobody can attack each other. It's what the players within the game decide. Within this server, there is a current NAP 20, I believe. But also on this first kill event, it was decided that everybody could kill everybody, which I think is always a fun thing to do. So there was a kill event this weekend. Lots of people were attacking, and I noticed that quite a number of players were going, oh my god, I got hit. Oh, what am I going to do? Aren't we attacking? And didn't have shields. So what do we do? What we do is we shield up. I remember making a video about 2 years ago on this very fact, but we shield up. And how do we shield? Okay, shielding is very easy. Click in here, we click town buffs. You can see here, peace shield, we can add a peace shield. Now we can see here, there's a 24-hour peace shield, there's an 8-hour peace shield, there's also a 3-day peace shield. There is also a 12-hour peace shield, but we will get to that. We can purchase these peace shields using gems. So if we click on here, that is going to cost us 1,000 gems to get a 24-hour peace shield, or 2,500 to get a 3-day peace shield. The 8-hour peace shield is 500 gems. These peace shields do not stack. Okay, so if I use this 8-hour peace shield right now, instead of going to 21 hours, I don't know if you can see that, but I have 13 hours left on the current shield that I have. If I use this 8-hour, it will not add. This item cannot be stacked. If this item, the previous state will be replaced. So if I use this shield now while I am shielded, it will go to an 8-hour shield time left instead of the 13 that is currently. So I'm not going to do that and waste that. How do we get our shields? So we either buy them through gems. We can also get them on the no, not this one. I'm looking at the wrong one. What am I looking? Here, there. Okay, so on the hourly challenge rewards, we are able to earn shields. I will have to say that I am unsure if this is every single hourly challenge. Second chest gives you a shield. I kind of feel like it does, because that's how I got all of mine. That is probably the best way. By getting to second chest every day, you will start to stack up a load of 8-hour shields, and then you can use them as you go. Now, gems obviously are relatively easy to come by, and I will do a video on gems and how to get them, so spending gems on them is not a bad idea. The only other option that I can find is obviously popping into your Alliance store. So obviously by donating to Alliance Technology, like I saw, bam, we've already done that obviously, we can then go into the store where we can purchase the 12-hour shield, which is the only place that you can purchase this shield, or the 8-hour shield, which is sitting here. 12-hour shield, obviously for 120,000, is adding another 4 hours, so is a cheaper and better option to go for, but you can see that it is limited purchases to 1 per day. This is a nice way to get them. However, remember that I have made a video on this last week. I think the most important thing you can do, contributing stone, so buying stone from your Alliance store, is super important to the alliance as a whole. So wasting all of your money or your alliance points on the shields because you haven't been able to hit your hourly chests is not a great use of your alliance contribution points. And I would strongly suggest that you make sure you are hitting that second chest to get those extra shields stacked up, or you do have a number of gems. And as I said, gems are relatively easy to come by. Obviously, the last option in order to get shields is to spend real money. You could probably buy the 24-hour for 1,000 gems per day. That roughly is going to cost you a few bucks, a few bucks per day for sure. Now, look, I can go up here and I can see how much it costs me in this current iteration of my account, which is actually in Sweden. So it's telling me it's going to cost, where is it? Buy gems, benefit center, purchase gems. I think it costs about 70 crowns, 70 SEK or Swedish crowns for 1,000 gems. So that's quite a lot. In Australian dollars, that's about 10 bucks. I think converted to American, it's about 6. But every currency in every country of the world has a different kind of thing. It doesn't convert like that. So I think if you're in America, it might only cost 2 bucks to buy 1,000 gems. In Australia, I think it definitely costs less than that. So you can obviously spend a lot of money. I would say you're probably going to end up spending roughly $50, euros, whatever, per month in order to stay shielded all the time if you wanted to. So not necessarily a best use of your personal money. I would suggest you spend that 50 euros or dollars or whatever it is on some nice cheese. So just to reiterate, shielding up is super important, especially during a kill event if you're not going to be attacking other players in order to earn points. Those kill events will start happening pretty much every weekend for a while, actually, I think. And then every third weekend during COP or something like that. But they will start happening more and more and more often. So you need to start, especially early game, stacking up your shields. And by stacking up, I mean getting to the second chest every day and getting some 8-hour shields. And then occasionally you could think about using your alliance contribution points to buy more shields that way. Having a little buffer of at least 1,000 gems so that you can purchase a shield at any point if you need to is also a smart thing to do. Now, that said, if you don't want to shield up and you want to get involved in the kill event, obviously you can't raid other players while underneath the shield, so you don't need to worry about it. If you're just going to go raiding, well then ignore all of the shield advice and just go raiding. But if you feel at any point during a weekend kill event that you are not going to be online, I would strongly suggest that... Look, this guy's attacking now, is he? Who's this guy? Oh, he's strong. I'm not going to bother because these guys should have shielded. It's how we learn, people. It's how we learn. You have to have a shield on if you're not going to be taking part of the KE, which I was unfortunately not able to this weekend as I was busy with work, but we will be doing in the future. Look, I hope that helps. Show this to your new members in your alliance. Get a shield. Get a shield by purchasing it and use it. Use it, use it, use it. Shield up, people. Catch you soon. Bye.